What's up, guys? Mark here. Late at night, I did a league with our Green White Company deck. I'm calling it Absolute Citron. And um, I wanted to show some of these games that I played in the league and how well the deck performed. If you've watched any of my arena videos, then this is pretty much the same list. And let's just jump into it real quick. All right, here we go. We're gonna go to game one, match one, game one. And we'll go through this relatively quickly and pause when I need to pause. Um, Always love elf, and I've been liking all these 2 drops we have. So when our elf does die, then we're pretty good to go. I'll have to play Archon here because they'd already played 2 basics, but little did I know this guy's playing 3 basics. So I mean, I think I'd still play it anyway. So there's a Nissa. Put the counter on the Luminarch so we can get in. And we just hold up Archon here. Pretty much anything they played, we were gonna Archon. What's nice too, they tapped their black, so we knew. Skyclave was a pretty good draw there. If I hadn't drawn Skyclave, I would have played Luminarch and put the counter on the bird. So yeah, that was a pretty simple game one. Game two, and I've been seeing this Free Strider Lookout deck a little bit more, um, and that's actually good for us. Here I kept a one lander. It had 2 elves. We luckily drew our. Oh, here I'm gonna say this too. Their 3 drop is way more important than our Archon. Free Strider Lookout, all that kind of stuff. So I opted to not do anything here. And since they didn't want to do anything, I just played a body out. And now we're just in a really good spot here with two interrupter. Their deck's pretty mana intensive. Um, so if you keep the Free Strider off the battlefield, you're in a really good spot. And like I said, anything here, we're just even interrupting. We've revealed Vine Lashers and this bear. So we named Vine Lasher with this to make it cost 4 or 6, um, depending on how you look at it. And I opted to let them do their thing where they get all their lands back. And luckily they only hit 2, so it wasn't that bad. And now we just have we have so much covered now. If he goes to pay 6 mana, we even interrupt it. Just so far ahead on tempo. All right. And that was game one, or match one. Pretty good. Okay, let's go here. Match two, and we're just gonna hit play. This person took forever playing. It's kind of. I did misplay here. I should have played Restless Fairy. I thought this was Kellen for some reason. And if, yeah, see how the, like, in my head, I just thought this was Kellen. So, 2-3 is pretty good. It does a lot. For some reason, they conceded here, too. So we go to game two. Can't beat the 2-3. You know, looking back at this game in hindsight, I probably should have locked down right there. Or I even should have just blocked there and locked down on my turn. But I was trying to get too cute. And this is where Avon is really bad. Um, like awful. It's just too little too late. Coco and hit nothing good. That wolf is kind of crazy. Or coyote. All right, let's go to game three of match two. Kind of slow, but we had the lockdown. That's why I kept it. Lockdown is really good in this matchup. Like, really good. I double elf and they double play with fire, which was kind of crazy. What I do here? Werefox, yeah. Werefox is awesome. Again, I'm just trying to get his hand empty. That's all I want. Let me lock down here. Swift spear. This big old 5/6, and they can only cast one spell a turn is really nice. So we got there again. But lockdown, bring your lockdowns in against red green. Go ahead and do that. We're feeling good here too. We're 2-0, feeling good. Deck's running good. Okay. And of course, it's the bane of our existence, a Yorion deck. And I don't know much about this deck. Um, it's a tokens, some type of tokens deck. But if I can Archon before Cocoing, I know it's not mana efficient, but if I can do that, I'm definitely doing that. Um, Arconing like what the hell are we Archon? This thing right here, this Virtue of Loyalty. It's just 5 mana. Like we could have whiffed, and then it would have been pretty much game over at that point. He tries it again. We hit another interrupter, and okay, so let me pause it here. Hitting these two is my absolute favorite thing in the world right now. Not only do you put their spell back, but then that's their one spell per turn, and it just time walks them. It's so incredibly fun. Here, I didn't get to adjust my blockers like I wanted, but I mean, it still worked out. It's just unfortunate. We all know what's happening here. Sunfall. I opt to blink my Archon, so it will come back as a 3/4. Where Fox is a good draw because we can hit this or the Shurion. And of course, I'm not attacking with the Were Fox because they have a 8/8 right here. Be kind of silly. And we'll play our other flyer to see if we get there. If they Sunfall, they Sunfall. Not much we can do about it. Okay, we won that game. Let's go to game two. Game two. I don't know how the 80 card deck always has portable hole, but good for them. So I made a mistake here, and I'm not going to attack because I think that they can exile it still, but I should have attacked it. And I honestly think this is what lost me the game. Because if I attack it and it goes to 1, they can't exile it, right? And then in their hand is Iganjo, Wandering Emperor, and I'm gonna get got by Iganjo because I forgot. Like, I don't know, it's right there. I guess it just slipped my mind, but I should never have attacked with this because this costing six and actually eight mana pretty much is pretty crazy. But yeah, I fucked up right here. I should have attacked this. So always remember that if you hit this on a planeswalker, it does cost two to activate it, and I definitely should have attacked it right there. I mean, that's a nice little like. I can learn from this. Yeah. So see how that. I mean, that just it would be dead, and I wouldn't have had to attack. Whenever I can too, I like to. I know he has Yorion in hand, but I just like getting the free token removal. But Yorion, Yorion does take this game over. I'm just gonna go to game three real quick. They started snowballing. I couldn't do shit. All right, here we go. Match three, game three. I have been seeing Restless Prairie a lot in my opening hand, which I mean is fine. It does suck, but I love getting the double spell with Kellen there. Pretty good turn. We have two Cocos left. Just start beating down. Two Cocos with a pretty big board presence already. Strong. So the wedding announcement, and we hit my favorite combo: Aven Interrupter and Arcana of Myria. So that's their spell. If they had a land, it would come and tap now. We draw another Aven Interrupter, and so we're just going on the beatdown. Not even thinking about this Coco right now. We have lethal on air. Anything to do. So just smacked them right there. And these are the lines. I think that if you're new to the deck, you should learn like when to turn the gas on, when to fall back, rely on Coco, that type of stuff. Uh, yep. All right. Let's go to game four. Got fucking trounced in this game. I just couldn't do anything. This guy played it really well. Um, if you Usually if you get double Thoughtseize, like you pretty much lose. We got Thoughtseize and Fatal Pushed, and so now our hand literally does nothing. It's so reactive, and like of course you don't want to do that, but you need board presence. And maybe I should just let him take it, but I don't. I wasn't winning this game. Eh, Gaunt, and we just draw lands. So yep, double Thoughtseize is always going to be good against the green white deck. You just really don't have many cards that Like he navigated this game too. I thought three voice would be like, oh yeah, we're good, we're good. We did get stuck on lands, which happens occasionally. It doesn't happen often, but it will happen occasionally. Just from being a 22 land deck. Pretty good. Yeah, he just like he was on his game today. This opponent cut down, fatal push, fatal push. We're stuck on lands. It's pretty good. And smart of him, just keep attacking. So that's how that game went. Right, and then match 5 was a good one. Not just because we won, but it was um, really fun to play. Every time I want to cut voice, he just like overperforms. Usually, he's like, "Keep me, keep me. You're one of my. You said I was your favorite card," which is true. So Archon here is so good, like so fucking good. I ran this out into a spell pierce, knowing it would, but we get the voice trigger. Or no, I thought we got the. I don't know what I was thinking. Whatever I was thinking was wrong. I should not have ran that. That I don't understand why they just gave me a 4/4. But to each their own. It's always nice too when they opt main phase. When you have an Archon out, you're like, well, that's your spell, buddy. That's your spell that turn. I try to get him here with the Iganju, which we do. This is a pretty good exchange. So he finally drew the lightning axe. Yeah, he gets a treasure cruise. It's a big old 4/6. We get to gust it. Lightning axe our token. I mean, he kind of scared me. He was close. A lot of lightning axes, but we eventually got there. Let's go game 2. I thought rest in peace would just be good enough. I'm thinking there I should have Avoned the Brazen Borrower. Um Of course, it's hindsight, but kind of cool here. We get to get rid of both of those, the enchantment and brazen borrower. Honestly, don't know how we lost this game. It's probably because I didn't even interrupt the brazen borrower when he paid it. Just played it for 3 mana. Okay, so we're just going through the motions. Um, just discarded a lot of stuff. So kind of neat. This we didn't hit anything good, but this always this makes this 4. So if they use the instant side and it goes into exile, um, this makes it cost 4 mana. So be aware of that too. It's kind of neat. Any adventure spell like that, it's really awesome. I mean, we drew what we needed to. There's no doubt about that. Just we just missed a lot, and I don't think it was because we sideboarded wrong. I take out voice when I bring in rip for the obvious reason, but if they just kill it straight up, it's pretty bad. You have to make them play on their turn. We kept a pretty slow hand, but you can't really throw that back. I mean, I guess you can, but we did draw our third land. I wonder. I've been seeing this a lot. Is all Phoenix playing this? They might be. Really like Archon here. Throws throws a big damper in their game plan. Okay, we even intercept that. They go to Brazen Borrow on their turn, and we intercept it. So that's their one spell per turn, and they realize that, and it's game over. So yeah, that's we went 4-1, had a lot of good games, and hope you all like that. Um, I'll catch you next time.